Hi everyone, my name is Michelle Ehrig. I'm a math specialist at a middle school. I also have a bachelor's in mathematics and special education, a master's in curriculum, and I'm finishing my doctorate this year in leadership and technology. So I know a lot about math, a lot about differentiating, a lot about helping students and families use technology to really grow learning. And this is an amazing game I'm introducing you to. It's called prodigygame.com. You haven't learned about before. It's really fantastic. If you're a teacher, I'll have teacher videos coming up. The purpose of this video is to help families that are signing up their child for the first time. So in essence, ideally, a teacher will create a class account. It's 100% free. The way that they make money is you can get more special outfits if you pay about $60 a year. But all the math, all the learning is all free, and the kids can still advance despite the fact that they might not have a membership. So ideally, a teacher signs up and gets a class code, and that class code is a 6-digit alphanumeric sequence. And then once they have the class code, the students then kind of go through the process and create an account. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So first, you're going to go to prodigygame.com, which I'm already at the site. And if you're signing up a student for the first time, we're going to click over to where it says Play Prodigy. Now, if I were you, I would bookmark the page that comes up. It's prodigy.com with a slash, then the word play. The reason is every time your son or daughter is going to log in, this is the page that they're going to go to. So it's going to come up like this, and we're going to click down here as a new student. Now, another video, I'll talk about how to log in for the first time after you're already connected to a class, but this video, the purpose is specifically here. Now, this little creature down here who's talking, I have the volume off so you're not going to hear him. His name is Woot, and Woot is kind of a helper throughout the Prodigy game sequence. So there'll be messages, and actually the first 25 minutes to an hour of gameplay is actually Woot walking your child through every single phase, and you'll see that coming up in subsequent videos. Now, this hand up here is a very special hand. The reason why the hand is important is as Woot is taking your kiddaroos through the different phases of the game, the hand is kind of Woot's hand and directing us where we're going to go. So first things first, we're going to type in the class code. I will put my class code in. Now this is my public class code, so if you really don't have any class to join your kid and you're really excited and you want it to be with a teacher-led, you're welcome to use my class code. You don't have to, but you're welcome to. Okay, so I'm going to have the green arrow. That means that Prodigy has aligned the class code I typed in with a real account, which happens to be one of my teacher's account. I'm going to hit the arrow. Now this part is really important. The reason why it's important is Prodigy maintains exceptional security measures. Once we put in the real first and at least the first letters of the last name, your teacher will need to see that because the Prodigy allows teachers to assign very specific assignments. So for example, if a teacher teaches a lesson, let's say on fractions, and maybe 4 of the students really mastered it and the teacher wants to push them to the next level, the teacher can assign a harder task or an accelerated task just to those 4 students. So it's really important that the kiddaroos use their real name so the teacher knows what they're assigning. In this case, I'm going to use my niece's name, whose name is Ondine, and I'm just going to put in her middle initial. So we've got Ondine F. So again, you would want to put enough information that your teacher knows who your child is. We'll soon see that you'll be able to pick your own names. Your kids will really want to be part of this process for buy-in. So publicly, no one will ever see these names. It's just the back end for the teacher to go through there. So here again, see how we have our white hand with the blue spiral? That means I need to click the arrow to move on. So we're going to do that. Now we have a password. It's important that the passwords match, and it's also important that it's something that your children know. For my purposes, I'm just going to put in Prodigy. Hopefully they'll come up with a better password than that. And let's go to the next one. Now this screen is really tempting. Like I'm telling you, the first hour, hour and a half, you're going to want to be sitting next to your kids, and I want you to resist temptation and let them be. And this is the reason. Prodigy has built in, based on your teacher's class code, so your teacher determines what curriculum they're using, whether it's Ontario, Texas, Florida, or Common Core, or the Prodigy curriculum. This aligns to a placement test. So if your learner or your child is in 4th grade, it's critical that they hit 4th grade, because that means Prodigy is going to start asking them 4th grade questions to determine where their level is. Now, it's totally fine if your student's technically a 4th grader, but let's say bombs fractions, because the first time a fractions question comes up, which is typically mostly taught in 3rd grade, if your child gets it wrong, Prodigy's computer algorithm knows to give them different questions. So if I'm an 8th grader, I don't want to hit 1st grade because I'm going to have to go through a lot of questions that are kind of maybe not what I need to work on. So for our purposes, I'm just going to pick 1st grade. And then again, the arrow came up, so I know I need to hit it. Now, there's really a lot of delay right now. I'm surprised. But let's move on. So the next part is to pick the wizard. It doesn't really matter which wizard you go for. I'm going to pick this one. I'll do brown hair. What do I want my hair to look like? I'll make it short today. I have blue eyes. We'll kind of do like that, I guess. All right, that works. Maybe I want green. Oh no, I definitely don't want green eyes. Allow your kids to take time to really design their avatar, because this is who they're going to be throughout the process, and it's going to help create buy-in. So I did that. Now we're going to be able to determine our names. And this is where I said before, it's very critical in the beginning stages that we allow our students to be able to put in their real names for their teachers, because this is now going to be my public name. So I can determine any name that I want to be. I'm going to be Grace. I don't know what I want to be. I don't want to be Legend Boy. That's not me. Grace Life Giver will be my name. And then I'm going to click the arrow. Allow again. We want to allow your kids to have buy-in. So it's really important that they do this. Now, clearly in this username and password that I just created, there's no numbers. However, for example, if your child has a common name like Adam Smith, it would say Adam S and then a number, but because I'm the first on Dean F, I don't have it. Make sure that this information's written down. Now the next screen, when we click next, it's going to allow us to type it in, and it's going to give us cues. And then you can save it to your password log, but it's still great to just have it written down, because maybe the child goes on a different device or something like that. And this is exactly what I mean. So now I've created the account, and it tells me right here what I need to do. I need to type in on Dean F. Now this will only come up the first time, okay? Every other time it won't come up, and you'll have to type it in yourself. When I click login, that's when the opportunity, if you have password storage in here, that it'll come up and offer to save the password, just as it did, and I'll click save. So now it's saved in my browser, but it's still, again, important to have written down. Sometimes I don't know if this is safe or not, but I'll even take pictures of passwords with my cell phone so I can just kind of scan through a folder on my phone. Okay, so let's say your child did this year, and next year they're going to be doing something else. That's where they would click the update. But pretty much now the site's created, okay? Grace Life Giver is here. Really easy. The most important thing is just having the class code and then just walking through the process, and again, picking the appropriate grade level. Just as a reminder, please do not help your children with the questions, at least for the first, let's say 20 or 30 questions. Give them love, give them encouragement, but please don't tell them what to do, because then the computer is going to believe maybe they know how to do the question independently when indeed they don't, and they might need more scaffolded as support. So this is definitely the special education inclusion teacher coming out in me, even though right now I'm a math specialist, but it's still a very important skill. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to message me. Again, it's prodigyghelp.com is the website, and as I build more and more videos, you'll easily be able to determine like where you're looking. So again, my name's Michelle, and thank you so much, prodigyghelp.com. Ciao.